Hi guys, it's Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner. Today I'm going to be playing with the Glimmer of the Month called Thankful for You. This is the Glimmer of the Month for the month of September. It has this real nice sentiment that says, I am thankful for all you do. It has this real pretty glimmer plate that's got all the fun leaves, and then it's got some additional glimmer plates. We've got a flower, we've got a leaf, and dies for both of those, and we've also got a die to go with that big glimmer plate and a couple of extras for some greenery or floral or whatever you want to add to it. So I'm going to go ahead and start off by just glimmering up the main pieces. So if you've seen any of my videos, you know that I am always trying to find another way to use all of my plates. So what I'm doing right now is I'm drawing a little line down the middle of my panel here because I'm going to try to tape this down on my panel. I always have issues when it comes to ones that have got any type of a jagged edge, so it doesn't always go exactly where I want it. But I'm going to give it a try again, and this panel I'm using is 4 inches by 5 1/4, and I'm going to try to have it so that the diamond is right in the center. If it's not, I could always straighten it back up just by using my paper trimmer. So that's going to be right around a little less than a little off of 2.5. So I think that's going to be about right. It'll give me a general idea of where I need to put, because this is a diamond, put the points. So let me go ahead and line up this glimmer plate with those points, and then I'm going to tape it down. And this is some of the tape from Spellbinders, and of course I always forget the name of it, but I will leave a link to it down below in the description. I think I'm going to try taping it on this side, and then I'm going to slide some foil underneath. And you always want to have your foil face up from your cardstock. So I've slid it down, and here you'll notice that there is a little bit of my plate where it did not go under, that the foil didn't go under, and that's because that's right where the tape is. So I'm going to try shifting it up a little bit more, because that's the part I always struggle with. And I'm going to still have to move it a little bit more so it's good down on this end, and then I'm going to tape the plate in place on this side too. Okay, so now it looks like the foil is underneath all of the area of my foil plate. So that should work. And I'm just eyeballing, and it looks like it is lined up pretty much where I have my pencil line. So now I'm going to put it down onto my glimmer system, which is already nice and warm. Put my plates on top, and I will just hit the timer. And then once the timer's done, I can run that through my Platinum 6. Okay, so let's take a look. Oh, that is so pretty. And of course, the OCD in me wants to see how well I did on that. So let me bring that up to the camera. You can see the little lines, and it looks like I did get it lined up about right, so I am super excited. So we could do a couple of different things at this point. We could put another one on this side so that it pretty much lines up, I think. Yes, it will fit there, so you can put another one on the other side so you can have it on both sides, and I think that might be what I want to do with this panel. Or we could just leave it with our sentiment in the center. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on next. Yes, that's what I'm going to do for that. Okay, let's see if I got that one lined up right. If I didn't, that's totally fine because I have a die. And that will that'll help make up for any kind of oops. Okay. I think that turned out pretty good. One thing to note, the top and the bottom of this, this glimmer plate will overlap a little bit when you try to make a diamond shape. Also, you might want to have a little bit bigger of a piece of cardstock. This one I actually had cut down a little bit from the full size, so that's probably one reason why it's a little bit wonky, but I think this looks really pretty. So now I'm going to add the sentiment to the front, and I think I'm also going to glimmer up some bits for these guys. And question is, do I want to... I do have those diamond, nested diamond shaped dies, so I could do my sentiment on one of those. I think that's probably what I'm going to do. So let me grab those, and I'm going to cut out a couple of die shapes, and we will go forward with this. So I have foiled up the little flowers and the little leaves, and I've cut out all the additional pieces. I actually did multiples of each because I'm not sure how much I want to actually use on one card, and I can always use it on another card. Now I'm going to add a little bit of color to my, my die cut images. Starting off with... is AG2, which is a lightish green. And I left all the pieces in the dies here, and that's just so that it's going to be easier to color because they're really tiny. Just putting down a base coat of the green. I probably should have done that on these little foiled ones as well, but you know, I didn't think about it until after I die cut those out because I really wanted to see what they were going to look like because they are too cute. And I'm going to go ahead and color up the whole thing on these stems and the little head for the berries or for a flower because those pieces will be covered up with either one of the berries or with one of the flowers. And I haven't decided yet what color of flower I want to do. So I'm just starting off with the green of the leaves. And what's really cool is when you foil, you can color over the foil and it does not damage the foil at all when you're using alcohol markers. I think it's the same with watercolor, so I'm going to have to try that out at one point. And this is just some really quick coloring at this point. I'm just putting down a base coat. Okay, so everything is now a little bit green. And now I'm going to take out a darker color of green. This one's just the AG2, so it's a little bit darker, but not by much. And I just want to add a little bit of color to the leaf portions and a little bit to the stem, not a whole lot, just to give it a little bit of variation of color. Okay, then I'm going to go back in with that lighter green, using the bullet tip, to kind of blend it out just a little bit. These are small, so it really doesn't matter all that much, and it'll look good either way. Okay, so that is all of the green that I'm going to do. And I'm kind of thinking that I might want to stick with just the white flowers. So I do want this sentiment to be popped up. So I'm going to put some foam tape on the back and leaving a little bit of space around the edges. And that's so that I can tuck things in around it and not necessarily run into the foam. So let me go ahead and put that down. Okay, so now I'm trying to line up the tip with the corner there and try to line it up that way so that hopefully this will be straight. And I'm going to say this time I'm leaving it. So it looks like it is about good to go. Now I can start adding in my little stems and the little flowers and such. Okay, so I'm also going to add these flowers. So I'm putting one up here at the top that is kind of the farthest away. And I'm going to have one like right up close. So we'll have it right about there. And then I'm going to grab one of the little white berries. And I'm going to add that right here. There is another one of those little circle places. So I'm going to just add that one right there. Okay, and then I think I'm going to add this other one down here near the bottom. Kind of just give it a little bit of balance. Give it a little bit of balance and there we go. And then add this little piece here. Okay, now I'm going to add in these little leaves, because I almost forgot about those. But yeah, I want to add those in too. Oh, that's going to look cute. Sometimes it's just that little bit of greenery that really pulls everything together. And that's coming from someone that really doesn't know that much about arranging flowers. And I am loving this. This looks very, very pretty. So now all I need to do is add it to my card base. And that finishes up this card. You guys have a wonderful day. Be sure to check out the playlist over here to see some more videos where I'm using Spellbinders products. And remember, if I can make it, you can too. Y'all have a great day, and I will catch you next time. Bye, guys.